Look, if you're a developer, you already know AI is completely changing the game. We're all using it, right? But there's a huge difference between just messing around with it and using it like a professional. Today, we're going to dig into some ideas that really draw a line in the sand between the two. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's be honest. This quote probably hits a little too close to home for a lot of us. You know the feeling you throw a prompt at an AI, you get some code back that kind of works, and you just push it. It's a method we've all probably used, and the source material we're looking at actually has a name for it. And that name is vibe coding. As you can see, it's all about the prompt, without really digging into how the code works under the hood. And hey, for a quick script or a simple low stakes project, it's great. But it's not a professional way to build software. And that creates a pretty big gap in our vocabulary. So here's our game plan. We're going to look at how vibe coding took off, and then we'll introduce its professional big brother, vibe engineering. We'll break down how it actually makes great engineers even better, see how it's changing what it means to be a senior dev, and finally, we'll talk about why on earth we're using the word vibes in the first place. First things first, how did we even get here? How did this casual prompt first way of doing things get so popular? Well, it really just comes down to the crazy explosion of new tools that are just unbelievably powerful. I mean, things moved so fast. Just look at this hypothetical timeline from 2025. In a matter of months, these super powerful coding agents appeared. And they can do more than just write a function. We're talking about tools that can iterate, test, and change whole code bases to hit a goal. This has made AI incredibly useful for real-world stuff, and it's also made vibe coding more tempting than ever. Which brings us to a really important question. If vibe coding is the casual, kind of reckless end of the spectrum, what do we call the other side? You know, the professional, disciplined, and fully accountable way of using these exact same tools. Well, the source material we're exploring today actually proposes an answer for that. It's a whole concept that reframes how we should be thinking about building stuff with AI. Let's just call it vibe engineering. And yes, the name is a little playful, I get it, but it points to something way more serious, way more sophisticated than just coding based on a feeling. Now this slide right here is where it all clicks. Vibe coding, that's prompt driven. Vibe engineering, that's plan driven. See the difference? One is for stuff that just needs to look like it works. The other is for building production quality code that you know you can maintain for years to come. It's a huge shift from low accountability to being fully responsible for the outcome. So, how do you actually do vibe engineering? This is the really cool part. These AI models don't make good engineering habits obsolete, they put them on overdrive.